Have you started noticing little changes, like needing your hands to push off a chair or feeling a stab of stiffness in your knees after sitting too long? Maybe your balance feels off, or you've begun hesitating before taking the stairs. These might seem like harmless signs of aging, but they're actually early warnings. And if you ignore them, they don't just fade away. They multiply. What starts as mild discomfort can quietly spiral into loss of mobility, chronic pain, and the one thing no one wants to admit: dependence. These problems may be common, but they're also highly fixable. The key isn't in doing more, it's in doing the right movements. With just 6 simple exercises you can do right at home, you can start rebuilding lost strength, restoring mobility, and regaining confidence in your body. Designed specifically for older adults, these isometric movements are gentle on the joints, require no equipment, and can begin transforming how you feel and move in as little as 28 days. If you care about moving pain-free, staying independent, and building strength that lasts, then these 6 exercises are exactly what you need. Stick with me until the end, as exercise number 1 will surprise you, and believe me, you won't want to miss it. But before we begin, take a moment to leave a comment with your name and age. It'll help us know who we're reaching and encourage others in your age group to join in. And if you find this video valuable, make sure to share it with a friend who could benefit. Let's get started. Exercise 1. Wall Angels. The wall angel is an incredibly effective exercise for improving shoulder mobility, thoracic spine health, and posture, especially for those who spend long hours at a desk or in a sedentary position. As we age, maintaining good posture becomes more challenging, and the muscles around the shoulders and upper back can become weak or stiff. The wall angel targets these areas and works to reverse the effects of poor posture and rounded shoulders that are common in older adults. To perform the wall angel, start by standing with your back flat against a wall. Position your feet about 6 inches away from the wall and make sure that your lower back, upper back, and glutes are all making contact with the wall. Your heels, glutes, and upper back should be in a straight line. Position your arms in a goalpost position with your elbows bent at 90 degrees and press the backs of your hands against the wall. The idea is to make sure the backs of your arms, elbows, and wrists are touching the wall throughout the movement. Next, slowly slide your arms upward, mimicking the motion of making a snow angel, but do this with control and focus on the muscles in your back and shoulders. As you raise your arms, try to maintain contact with the wall. When your arms reach above your head, slowly lower them back down to the starting position, making sure your back, arms, and wrists stay connected to the wall. The goal is to move with control and precision, and you should feel your shoulder blades working as you engage the muscles of the upper back and shoulders. The key to this exercise is maintaining perfect form and keeping the correct posture. If you find that your elbows or wrists begin to come off the wall as you raise your arms, stop and reset. Do not attempt to move further than your body allows. In the beginning, your range of motion may be limited, but with practice, you will gradually increase your mobility. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. As you build strength and flexibility, you can increase the duration of each hold. The wall angel is a great exercise for relieving tightness in the chest, improving posture, and restoring shoulder mobility. Incorporating this into your routine will help you maintain good posture, decrease pain associated with poor posture, and allow you to perform daily tasks such as reaching for objects on high shelves with ease. Over time, regular practice will improve your posture significantly. It's also important to note that improving shoulder mobility with this exercise can help prevent future injuries that can arise from weakness and poor movement patterns. By incorporating wall angels into your routine, you'll be building not only strength, but also greater flexibility and range of motion, which will make everyday movements easier and more comfortable. Exercise 2. Supine leg circles. The supine leg circles is an underrated yet highly effective exercise for improving hip mobility, strengthening the lower core, and stabilizing the lower back. The hips are one of the most important joints in the body for overall mobility, and stiffness in the hips can impact nearly every movement we make. Additionally, a weak lower core can lead to lower back pain, poor posture, and functional limitations. This exercise helps address both of these issues. To perform supine leg circles, start by lying on your back on a comfortable surface such as a yoga mat or carpeted area. Extend your legs fully and place your arms at your sides with your palms facing down to stabilize your body. Begin by lifting one leg into the air so that it is at a 90-degree angle to the floor. Keep the other leg flat on the ground. Once your leg is lifted, slowly begin to make small, controlled circles in one direction. Focus on engaging your core to keep your lower back pressed into the floor. Avoid letting your lower back lift off the floor, as this could strain the muscles of the lower back. After completing a set number of circles in one direction, reverse the direction of the circles and continue. Make sure the movement is slow and controlled, focusing on proper form rather than trying to create a larger circle or increase the speed. The key to the supine leg circles is engaging the deep abdominal muscles and stabilizing the lower back as you perform the circles. The goal is to move only the elevated leg while keeping the rest of your body as still as possible. This not only targets the hip muscles, but also strengthens the pelvic stabilizers, which are crucial for injury prevention and overall body control. Start with 2 sets of 10 to 12 circles in each direction for each leg. If you find it challenging to maintain stability, try bending the leg that is remaining on the floor slightly to help with balance. Over time, as your strength improves, you can increase the size of the circles or the number of repetitions. The supine leg circles are a great way to enhance hip flexibility, improve body awareness, and build a strong foundation of core stability. These are all essential for performing everyday movements safely and effectively. As you practice regularly, you will notice improvements in your ability to walk, squat, and stand up from a seated position with greater ease. This exercise is particularly beneficial for older adults who may struggle with hip stiffness or lower back pain. By consistently practicing supine leg circles, you can improve mobility in the hips, strengthen your core, and reduce the risk of injuries that commonly occur when the body's stabilizing muscles are weak. Incorporating this exercise into your routine will help keep you active, independent, and pain-free for years to come. The Bodyweight Good Morning is a fantastic exercise for strengthening the posterior chain, which includes the hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. Strengthening these muscles is essential for maintaining proper posture, preventing back pain, and preserving overall mobility as we age. The Good Morning is particularly beneficial for individuals who spend long hours sitting, as sitting often leads to weakness in the posterior muscles. To perform the Bodyweight Good Morning, begin by standing with your feet shoulder-width apart. Place your hands behind your head or cross them over your chest. Make sure to stand tall and keep your back straight. With a slight bend in your knees, begin to hinge at your hips and lower your torso toward the ground as if bowing to someone. Keep your spine neutral. Avoid rounding your back and feel the stretch in your hamstrings as you lower your upper body. Lower your torso until you feel a mild stretch in your hamstrings, then slowly return to the starting position by driving your hips forward. The movement should originate from your hips, not your lower back, so be sure to keep your core engaged throughout the exercise. Keep your chest lifted and focus on moving slowly and with control. Breathing is important during this exercise. Inhale as you lower your torso and exhale as you return to the starting position. The key to performing the Bodyweight Good Morning effectively is to maintain a neutral spine throughout the movement and to avoid bending your knees too much. The movement should be driven by your hips, and your torso should not lower beyond the point where you feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions. As you progress, you can add light resistance, such as holding water bottles or a small weight, to increase the challenge. The Bodyweight Good Morning helps strengthen the posterior chain, which is crucial for maintaining balance and mobility as we age. It also improves flexibility in the hamstrings, which can help reduce the risk of lower back pain and injury. Regular practice of the Bodyweight Good Morning can significantly improve posture, alleviate tension in the lower back, and help you maintain your mobility as you age. By strengthening the hamstrings, glutes, and lower back, you'll be better equipped to perform everyday tasks like bending down, lifting objects, and standing up from a seated position. The best part is that you don't need any equipment to perform this exercise, and you can do it anywhere. Exercise 4. Shoulder Tap Plank. The shoulder tap plank is an excellent exercise for strengthening the core, shoulders, and stabilizing the lower back. This exercise is an effective way to improve balance, coordination, and trunk control, which are essential for performing everyday movements safely. The shoulder tap plank is an isometric exercise that engages multiple muscle groups at once, making it an efficient and time-saving way to work out. To perform the shoulder tap plank, begin in a high plank position with your hands directly under your shoulders and your body forming a straight line from your head to your heels. Engage your core, glutes, and thighs to maintain stability. Carefully lift your right hand off the floor and tap your left shoulder, then return your hand to the floor. Repeat the movement with your left hand tapping your right shoulder. The goal is to keep your body as stable as possible, avoiding any swaying or rotation of the hips. Breathing is important during this exercise. Inhale as you lift your hand and exhale as you return it to the floor. The key to the shoulder tap plank is to perform the movement slowly and with control, focusing on maintaining a stable core throughout. If you find that your hips sway too much, widen your feet to increase your base of support. This will help improve your stability and make the exercise easier to perform. Start with 2 sets of 10 shoulder taps per side. As you get stronger, you can increase the number of shoulder taps or add a brief hold at the top of each tap to increase the challenge. The shoulder tap plank not only strengthens the core, but also improves shoulder stability and balance, which are essential for performing everyday tasks safely and efficiently. Incorporating the shoulder tap plank into your routine will help improve your overall stability, posture, and strength. By engaging the core, shoulders, and stabilizing muscles of the lower back, this exercise creates a solid foundation for more complex movements and lifts. The shoulder tap plank is also great for preventing injuries and improving performance in activities that require stability and coordination. Exercise 5. Bodyweight Step-Up. The Bodyweight Step-Up is an excellent functional exercise that strengthens the legs and glutes while improving coordination and stability. The movement mimics the natural action of climbing stairs, which is essential for maintaining mobility as we age. The step-up improves balance, strengthens the knees, and enhances the functionality of the legs, making it easier to perform daily activities like walking, standing, and navigating stairs. To perform the Bodyweight Step-Up, stand facing a stable elevated surface, such as a step, bench, or low box. Place one foot on the elevated surface, ensuring your entire foot is flat. Press through the heel of your foot and lift your body up until your leg is fully extended. Bring the other foot up to the surface, lightly tapping it or lifting it for added challenge. Slowly lower yourself back down and repeat with the other leg. Breathing is important to maintain throughout the exercise. Inhale as you step up and exhale as you step back down. The focus of this exercise should be on controlled movement and proper form. Avoid pushing off with the back foot, as the force should come solely from the leg on the step. Keep your torso upright and your gaze forward to maintain good posture. Start with 2 sets of 10 reps per leg. As you get stronger, you can increase the height of the step or add resistance, such as holding light weights or wearing a weighted vest. The Bodyweight Step-Up is an excellent exercise for improving leg strength, balance, and knee stability. It is especially beneficial for older adults who may have difficulty climbing stairs or maintaining balance while walking. Regular practice of the Bodyweight Step-Up will improve your ability to perform functional movements with ease, allowing you to maintain your independence and mobility as you age. Whether you're walking on uneven terrain, climbing stairs, or getting up from a chair, the Step-Up will make these tasks easier and less strenuous. Exercise 6. Deadbug. The Deadbug is one of the best exercises for strengthening the core, improving coordination, and stabilizing the lower back. The movement is deceptively simple but highly effective, engaging the deep abdominal muscles that are essential for maintaining spinal stability and preventing pain in the lower back. The Deadbug targets the core muscles in a way that is safe and effective, especially for seniors. To perform the Deadbug, lie on your back with your arms extended toward the ceiling and your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Press your lower back into the floor to engage your core. Slowly lower your right arm and left leg toward the floor, keeping your lower back pressed into the ground. Return to the starting position and repeat the movement on the opposite side. Focus on keeping the lower back firmly pressed against the floor throughout the exercise. Start with 2 sets of 10 reps per side. As you get stronger, you can increase the range of motion or add light weights to increase the challenge. The Deadbug is an excellent exercise for improving core stability, which is essential for performing daily tasks like bending down, lifting objects, or sitting and standing without discomfort. Incorporating the Deadbug into your routine will improve your overall strength, coordination, and posture. It's an excellent foundational exercise that will help prevent lower back pain, improve your balance, and make everyday movements safer and more comfortable. By building a strong core, you'll also protect your spine and reduce the risk of injury as you age. As you can see, these 6 exercises are simple, effective, and designed to keep you moving freely and confidently as you age. The best part, you don't need any fancy equipment or long hours at the gym. All you need is your own body, some space, and the commitment to show up for yourself each day. The benefits are clear: strength, mobility, balance, and better overall quality of life. These movements will help you maintain the independence and freedom you deserve, and when practiced consistently, they'll truly transform how you feel and move in the years to come. Remember, it's not about how fast you move, it's about how intentionally you hold each position and how consistent you are with your practice. Even small, steady improvements can make a world of difference over time. If you incorporate these exercises into your routine, you'll notice positive changes that affect not just how you look, but how you feel. More confident, more capable, and more empowered to take on daily tasks with ease. Now, before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. If any of these exercises resonated with you, or you felt a particular challenge or success, drop a comment below and share your experience with us. What are you focusing on? And how are you feeling as you begin to incorporate these into your daily life? We love hearing from you, and your stories can inspire others who might be on the same journey. So, keep moving, stay consistent, and take pride in the progress you make, no matter how small it may seem. Every single rep and every moment of focus you dedicate to these movements will add up to a future where you are healthier, stronger, and more independent. You've got this! Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay active, and remember, your future self will thank you.